Greetings. In this video, we'll be talking about phase 2 of Principles of Management group project. We'll be specifically talking about how to develop talent. One of the first activities to do is onboarding of a new employee. In case you have recruited a new employee in your startup, you'll have to make sure that you welcome the person and break the ice. Now, this can be done by making the person familiar with the different people in the organization, different procedures that you have, and also different tools that you have. You have to make sure that the person is aware about the company culture and you tell in detail what all are the different procedures involved. Share the organizational structure with the person. Also, the incumbent should be having access to all the previous minutes of meeting that are not confidential to that person. The next activity is training and development. Now, in this activity, you have to make sure the job specific training is given. For example, key responsibilities that could be detailed overview of the new hire's primary job duties and expectations from his or her job, the daily workflow that is on the operational activities, what are the routine tasks that have to be done, what is the workflows, who is reporting to whom, etc. etc. Role specific tools as well. For example, the software that you are using, such as Excel database, Canva, website software, etc. The key performance indicators or the parameters on which the person will be assessed. These have to be shared along with the goals and objectives. Now, these documents have to be ready, such as employment policies, hiring policies, compensation and benefit policies, time off and leave policies, workplace conduct policies, performance management and development, workplace flexibility policies, health, safety, and wellness, termination and resignation policies, technology and social media policies, diversity and inclusion policies. Then comes performance appraisal, which is very important because each person needs to know how the person will be assessed. So, first of all, you will be assigning jobs to the new recruits. Also, if there is a merger, you'll have to have new roles for people. So you'll have to make sure that their performance appraisal parameters are well set. So you have to decide the method. It could be a graphic rating method, 360-degree feedback, management by objective, behaviorally anchored rating scale, or self assessment, or a combination of these. These must include the different parameters on which the person will be evaluated, the weights assigned to each parameter, and also decide on the periodicity of the performance appraisal, whether you will be doing uh, in every meeting, or will you be doing the weekly, or will you be doing daily. Now in this you will also have to constitute a board. Now that board, the primary purpose will be to take the advice from the experts on the startup and the products. Here you will have two categories. One, external experts from industry academia can be the board members, the numbers and constituents to be decided by the startup. Here make sure that they are aware that it's not a real startup and their services are on a pro bono basis. That is, there will not be any material benefit provided to them. The second one is that the CEO or the partners must also be the internal board members. There have to be strict maintenance of minutes of meeting whenever a meeting is conducted. These have to be in detailed. However, you may like to approach mentors for getting leads for the board membership. Now, the outcome of phase 3 at the end of March 2025 are basically of two types. One is in the form of printouts, there is business model canvas, minutes of the meeting, and the different documents relating to the typical HR process that involves three phases: talent attraction, development, and retention. The second category is on the website, wherein you'll have to have HR policies that you would like the visitors of the exhibitions to see, like talent attraction, development, and retention, how advanced you are, and how you are different from the other startups. You also have to tell about the startup with legal status and its unique selling proposition. All this has to come up from research. Strategic statements, for example, mission, vision, and values. Team details, so organizational structure, hierarchy, and also the roles, designations, and team members' names. Products on offer with manuals are compulsory in that give specific emphasis on a physical gamified flagship product. In case it's a partnership, then there have to be two physical gamified flagship products. Then there have to be contact details of the startup, subscription plans with pricing. For example, there could be a basic plan, there could be a pro plan, etc. You may also have different types of subscription, say for corporates and for individuals. Then there have to be a careers page on which you'll be maintaining all the records relating to hiring and firing. Now remember, when you are talking about HR policies, the first point that we have on the website, this one, make sure that you have all the details of each of these stages. For example, recruitment related documents, offer letters, acceptance letters, metrics, HR metrics, etc. Thank you.